Good evening, everybody. It's a little past 8:30 p.m. on Friday, December the 30th, 2022. And we have made a modification. We have made a change to the name of our channel. We have added the word family. So don't let that throw you off. We have added the word family to our channel. In May of 2020, when we started our channel, we originally called ourselves Big Belly Rebuilds. That is when we started out with the motorcycles with the intention of Steven rebuilding motorcycles to earn a living. However, when he had to purchase a Freightliner, and we had to get back into the trucking industry, then we added Big Belly Rebuilds and Trucking. So we had changed our name originally from Big Belly Rebuilds, and then we added and Trucking, and then I don't know how many of you all noticed, but several months ago we removed and Trucking. We removed that from our channel name, and then we had just become Big Belly Rebuilds again, and now we are Big Belly Rebuilds Family. We did this for a variety of reasons. If you are not new to our channel and you are familiar with our channel, then you know that the original premise of our channel was to rebuild motorcycles. And hence, this is why, and we still have it even now, our little picture icon with the 3 motorcycles right there for Big Belly with the 3 motorcycles, because those are the 3 motorcycles that we own. And so our original intent was for Steven to rebuild motorcycles. This was in May of 2020. Well, the following year, in 2021, it became very clear that we were not going to make a go with the motorcycles, that the pandemic had really changed those plans. And even though our very first video was about us selling our big truck, our Peterbilt, we found ourselves back in the trucking business right here. In case you've never looked under the About tab, in case you've never looked there, we started this channel with the goal in mind to document our journey from being in the trucking industry and an owner-operator family of a big rig pulling a flatbed trailer to selling our truck and trailer. So our very first video is of selling our truck and trailer, to buying Harley-Davidson motorcycles. And in fact, our very first upload on YouTube is about the selling of our Peterbilt. And you can just read here underneath the tab yourself that it just didn't work out. It just did not work out for us to get into the motorcycle rebuilding business. And Steven, a year later, had to end up buying, in April of 2021, he bought a Freightliner. And then that's when we added and Trucking to it. So, but let me talk about why we have added family. We have added family because we are trying to find our niche on YouTube. Now, here's a video that I posted today about my dad's, it would have been my dad's birthday, but I'm going to look at this video and we're going to go down here to edit categories right here. And this is where we are struggling. We are struggling with categories. And this is in the where you choose a category of where to place your video. And YouTube is very, very limited in their categories. They have autos and vehicles, comedy, education, entertainment, film, gaming, how-to, music, news and politics, and as you can read, and then that's it. There's like less than 20 categories. And do you realize that for all the cooking channels that they have on YouTube, for all the cooking channels, that they don't have a category called food? I mean, I have looked for it and looked for it and looked for it, and there is no category for food. Now, unless you're seeing something that I'm not, I mean, I'm like, how do all these channels that are like cooking channels, how do they categorize themselves? Because there's not one for food. So you see all these categories right here, and there's like, I know, less than 20. Let's just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. About 15 categories. And that's it. That's it. So we don't fit into many of them at all. And we've been trying to fit into people and blogs. But we don't really fit there either because we have such a wide variety of content. And so we are really struggling to find our niche on YouTube, because even though Steven drives as an over-the-road driver, he has a freight line, not all of our content is under autos and vehicles. And if you're going to be real about this, they should have a separate category called trucking. There should be a separate category called trucking, because autos and vehicles is just so overgeneralized. Why don't they have a big rig category and over-the-road trucking category? I mean, to say that your lifestyle can fit into 15 different categories is just absolutely bizarre. So even though Steven is a truck driver, a lot of our content doesn't even fall within this, and because we have such a wide variety of content, and that's really actually hurting us on YouTube. We're trying to find our niche. We're trying to find where we belong. And so we have a lot of family content, and so there's not even, the closest thing that we see is people and blogs. And I don't even see a category for religion and Christianity. I don't even see a category for that. So again, people and blogs, it just absolutely is the closest one that we fit into, because we have such a wide variety of content. Video like this on another channel may have already had several hundred views already, just because of the thumbnail of a truck crossing a bridge. And we know that we're being shadow banned. We know that we are. We have such a wide variety of content that we're not fitting into the niche. And this is currently where we stand on our subscribership, 3,030 subscribers. And we're frustrated because we're not growing. And we had hoped by this time that we would have been monetized. It's been a struggle. We're not there. It's been a huge struggle. And sometimes we feel like that, what's the point? I'm just going to be real, and I'm just going to be honest. I'm like, people aren't watching it. What's the point? It's very frustrating. Are we ever going to grow as a channel? So Steven and I were talking about it last night, that we know that we have such a wide range of content with our family, with our beliefs in God as being a Christian channel. I mean, we openly proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ. So we know that that's not popular. Our political views are not popular. And so we just know that we're not getting the views that we should. That YouTube is not pushing our channel like we should. So we're going to try our best to fit into like a family-friendly niche. So we have added family to our channel name, and we just have to find a place where YouTube can place us, that we can be consistent, because although Steven is driving a truck, it seems that the general idea of our content is family related, because we have more than just truck driving content. If that's all that we had, if that's all the videos that we had were just driving a truck, then we could fit into a certain niche, but we don't fit into that niche. We have such a wide variety that it's frustrating, but yet at this point, that's who we have become. We have become uploading family stuff. I mean, let's just look here. I mean, we just had Christmas, and so I have a lot of variety of content. Boy gets his first pocket knife, and I mean, just kind of having fun in the kitchen, cooking up Christmas in the kitchen, going to church together, just, again, family content. So, playing in the snow on Christmas, choir special, shopping for Christmas. Just a large variety of family content. Because YouTube really doesn't know who we are. We know who we are, but YouTube doesn't know who we are, and so they can't put us in a niche. They cannot put us in a well, there's another cat video. Look at that. Even though we know who we are as a channel, apparently YouTube does not know who we are as a channel. And they cannot put us in a category. And therefore, we're not getting the views that we should get because we're not being put in a certain niche. Please leave your comments. Let us know about what you think. Is my frustration reasonable? Am I blowing things out of proportion? Am I expecting too much of channel growth? Am I expecting way too much out of what YouTube algorithm should be doing for us? Just please leave me a comment. Talk to us. Start a conversation on the channel. It would be very much appreciated. So, welcome to the Big Belly Rebuilds family.